Hello, everyone that was born on the Pisces Aquarius cusp. Thank you for making your way to this little video. If you have made your way here, there's a good chance that you were born right in the middle of these two signs, and you're looking for a little bit added information, maybe what's going on around you, or what kind of feelings, how we're doing sort of on our journey. I hope that all of your path is well, your journey is going well. If you experience some bumps, hiccups on the road, that's why we're here. My intention is to do these videos for healing and to reveal any stuck energies or hidden messages. I want to thank you guys for your overwhelming support on these videos, the cusp videos that I've started. I'm glad you guys are taking a liking to them. And I wanted to show my appreciation by letting you know I'm going to be giving away these two little books, these two little divination books. One's on handwriting, one's on palm reading. If you leave an inspired comment below on this video or back on the Northern Rounds Table video, I definitely want to use it for the next video blog and enter your name into the hat to maybe have these mailed out to you. So if it's something you're interested in, please let me know in the comment section down below. Yeah, and that's kind of where we're at. I'm just going to take a look. For those of you that are new, the format is going to be as follows. This side of the screen is going to represent the Aquarian side. This side of the screen is going to represent your Piscean side. Now, we've already pulled some oracle cards from the general messages in October. I encourage you to go and check those readings out too as well if you got sun, moon, or more influence in one of those signs. But let's start out on your Aquarian side, cuspers. And the Aquarian side actually pulled some very nice oracle cards for the month of October, I must say. There's card number 20, Flying, and card number 22, Blessed. So there are blessings coming in from far away, or you may be traveling afar, actually taking a physical flight to go somewhere to receive something, something coming in, okay? Now, this can also arrive on our spiritual plane. For those of you, and I know waters run deep in Pisces, so for those of you that are maybe like kind of coming to terms with your Aquarian side or feeling like you're just kind of reaching out and grasping at this time, this is indicating that some inner work, some sort of bliss coming from within is going to be made apparent in October. You could find yourself overjoyed at something that maybe other people would see as quite like minimal or quite, a moot point, whereas you like kind of take it up a notch. This is high resonating. This is like high levels of frequency, higher vibration, ascension level symptoms, even for some of you in the crown, the third eye chakra. You may be having some symptoms like an itchy forehead, things like that. I know it sounds weird, but that's not like how it comes down. And you could be having very vivid dreams at this time. And as well, people who are sharing their love for you, essentially this is people in your life who care, who actually take a vested interest in how you're doing in terms of your health and your well-being. Those sort of energies that are being shared right now are uplifting through this month of October, okay? For some of you, this is an elaborate fashion as well as coming to the surface for this. You may be having the desire to like sort of dress a little bit more eclectically and be receiving like some attention on that level. Okay, let's look at what's coming in from the balance on the Pisces side. Yeah, like I said, waters run deep. I feel that Pisceans are kind of experiencing a few bumps and hiccups on the road, or there is a lot going on that is requiring Pisces to look within and to come to terms with the intangible things. These are things like what things you have to have faith about, or things that cause you to sort of act without pre-planning, hence the come to the edge. You're not quite sure what life's journey is about to entail for you, and some of you, there might even be a refusal to look, right? For some of you, the sad embrace, like, see, he's kind of sitting on the edge there, but he's refusing to look over, or she, the little pixie there, is refusing to look over. There's too much hurt. There's too many feelings here that have been upset or disrupted here in the recent past, I feel, that are preventing you from sort of wanting to peer into the future, wanting to take a look over the edge. Not all of you, but I think a number of you are dealing with situations where it's like mulling the past over a little bit too much is kind of made you kind of come into a place of like comfort and security, where it's like you may be not really wanting to let new things in at this time, even if that new thing is just a vision for yourself. That would be, I feel, the metaphorical key to opening up your heart, your mind, and everything again. If you're experiencing this kind of stuff, is just have a vision of the future. If there's nothing there, if it seems kind of blank, and if you're trying to get out of the past or some recent hurt, do some vision visual thinking. Think about your future. Think about where you could be, where you want to be. It doesn't mean it's like active goal setting. It's purely in the visionary state form, and that could help you out tremendously, okay? Pisces, I like to see you guys on the cusp that where it's balanced, where there's good new things coming in, and it's directly proportionate to the amount that you allow it in. And I feel like for some of you, it is just going to be up to you. It's going to be like, if you decided to be so, or if you accept that that's something that you want to investigate, that you want to do with your time at this time, then the opportunity, the blessings will be there. Like, there will be support. But if you need a little bit longer to sort of open up, work your way through some feelings, let's do this in a way where it's like we can say, I accept it, and I'm going to have faith that tomorrow is there's no reason to be shook about tomorrow. There's no reason to enter into a new dawn of a new day with an old paradigm or hanging on to an energy. And, for some of you, it could have gone very deep. You could have been like completely manipulated or taken advantage of by some sort of like narcissistic or lack of empathy sociopath in your life that kind of maybe screwed you over. And I feel like it's hard to be able to trust again, even yourself. It's hard, and that's where it kind of comes from. So hopefully you're not dealing with that. Like, I would say, look towards your environment, look towards your opportunities that are coming in through the mail, through social media, things where it's like you can actually pick yourself up and physically move away, and get moving, so that these hurts, they don't have to be as magnified or whatever they may be. And like, the sad embrace card's tough, but we have to address it because that's our intention, right? We take the worst of the four cards and be like, right? But I don't mean to make it sound so like a big deal, but the purpose, the intention for the reading is healing. So let's ask Tarot here, what's up for Aquarian Pisces cusp? People, babies, boys, girls, men and women for October 2017. We're just going to start, we're going to do 3 piles. We're going to cut the deck. Again, left side Aquarius, right side Pisces, middle card best path to follow. Let's start with Aquarius. We got a reversal on an Ace of Cups here. Okay, so for some of you, this is kind of like a relationship that is on the fringe, that is on the edge, where it's like you might be seeing somebody, but nothing has been confirmed, or you haven't had sort of the talk yet about what kind of labels we're attaching to relationships, what it means, are we mutually exclusive, things of that nature. The Ace of Cups here as well is saying there needs to be some level of openness or willingness to bring someone into the fold, to bring someone in or along with you for the journey. Now, for some of you, you will prefer to take this month solo. You will prefer to go on this trip alone. But for some of you, if there is that inkling or that itch where it's like, maybe I should extend an invitation, because a reversal on Ace of Cups, is sometimes like an invitation that is not, it's thought about, but it's not given, or it was written and it was not received, that sort of thing. Or there was risk, like you kind of like might be discerning that of excluding someone based on prior behaviors, or someone might have like bad first impressions, things of this nature when we see Ace of Cups reverse. So maybe you're just doing your thing, and other people like, are kind of like looking at you like, whoa, holy smokes, that seems left fieldish, or that's not conforming to societal norms. How dare they dress like that, or whatever it might be. Just go ahead and be yourself. Ace of Cups says like the amount of self-love you are putting through, the amount of attraction is going out into the universe for other people. And for some of you, this is just working through the initial sort of steps and stages of a new relationship and things of that nature. So somebody could have understood that you've been hurt in the past, or maybe you are helping somebody through their sadness at this time. And hopefully maybe you're like thinking, well, maybe we can give a relationship a shot. Maybe I've got to know this person for both the good times and the bad times now, that I feel more confident in engaging with them on a deeper level, that sort of thing. Okay. Now on the Piscean side, we've got a reversal on a Judgment card. So yeah, you guys got to get up. You got to get moving. Things that are in the thought forms, specifically feelings, don't normally slow you guys down too much for too long. But some of you have kind of really been under the bus here when it comes to your feelings, I feel. And it just could be a lot to do with what's going on astrologically and what's going on in your life. So Judgment, when combined with this come to the edge card and this sad embrace, see the dark blues, see what's going on here. there needs to be a return to faith. If you've lost faith in somebody, if you've lost faith in yourself, if you've lost faith in the world at large, there needs to be some healing that comes in. And this is coming when there's a direct change, like a judgment reverse is like a complete 180 shift is needed. It's like almost like when you've gone past your turn off and then Siri comes on and was like, make a U-turn, right? It's like that kind of direction shift where it's like whatever path you've been going down right now, if there is like, if it's too easy or if it's like there is no edge involved or something that kind of makes you like think, oh my goodness, this could be new, this could be exciting, then the chances are you may be going the wrong way or you may be at risk of regressing a little bit in terms of your energy and your life path. If you want to backtrack, by all means, go ahead and do so. But we're just looking for the healing and the most direct line to feeling better again. And this judgment card is saying a complete 180. It doesn't mean you have to go back to who hurt you or a bad situation that you've walked away from. But it's saying, like, if you're walking away, making sure that you have at least some direction, you know where you're pointed or you know where it kind of leads, especially if there's anything that's attached to past behavior patterns that may have not supported you as well, as they could. All right? Wow, best path to follow, 5 of Pentacles. So it's tough to see this as a best path to follow. Some of you might just be a little bit disrupted or upset by the fact that there was some inclusion situations that, certain people that, used to be like buddy or talk to you all the time may now be seeming very distant. And it's almost like if there's any sort of sadness or something, there may have been some conflict or something that occurred where you were kind of like on the wrong side of an argument and like people got butthurt or had some disrespect to people who thought a certain way. For some of you, it might be your political views. For some of you, it might be an agenda that was pushed. Or for some of you, this is somewhere where you've considered where wasting time was the biggest loss. And it could be this relationship that you pulled yourself out of or whatever kind of breakup has gone on for Pisceans. Pisceans would be butthurt. Well, not butthurt, that's a bad word. Pisceans would be like more bummed out about the amount of time they wasted. And then that's where that would come from. It's like 5 of Pentacles is wasted time too. It's like not being able to make the most of your moment, the most of your day, whether that's due to a lack of upward mobility or somebody has taken something from you resourcefully, something to that effect, okay? So as a best path to follow, I would say recoup. Get your healing done, get your work done. Accept that there's only, so many minutes in a day, and the more time you spend getting up off of, off of the sort of the stump, where it could have, you've done a lot of thinking, you've done a lot of feeling. Now it's like it's a call to action. It's a call to saying, be resourceful, make the most of your time, and get this healing work done sooner rather than later, because there is a lot of opportunity that come in that Aquarius is always wanting to push forward. Aquarius is always wanting to get something new happening, to make something new happening, where the Pisces side of you is kind of drawing back and saying, like, take the time, make sure you're ready, that sort of thing. So it is some conflicting messages and some conflicting cards up in your guys' reading, and I hope you understand. I truly do. We're just getting some clarity on this 5 of Pentacles. For some of you, this could be a situation with your vehicle as well, or something where you may have had a shared vehicle with somebody and they took off with it, that sort of thing. But I also feel that this is related back to the Aquarian side in inventing something new, getting some new enterprise on the go. Aquarius wants it, and Pisces normally supplies the sort of the brainchild or the idea to go and do it and puts a lot of feeling. But it's almost like your Piscean side isn't quite feeling their good old selves lately, okay? Explosion of clarifier cards, all right? So some of you, we've got a situation where there are children involved, and there is a situation where it's like you're wanting the best for a child. My heart goes out to you guys if you're in a situation where you have dissolved a marriage or a common law relationship where there was a child involved, and maybe there's like a lot of hot irons in the fire. Like people are kind of still like pointing fingers in an accusational stage where some forgiveness is needed, or some candle wax everywhere. Some kind of token of appreciation would certainly be nice at this time. And don't be surprised if this comes in with the physical blessing. If you go somewhere far away or you're flying out to talk to somebody, you are going to be received like with open arms, very welcoming type environment around you right around the middle of the month, I feel. Okay. Now, for some of you, this is kind of long overdue. There could be some Aqua Pisceans that are have been single for quite some time, and they've been going through this process for a lot longer than what I've been describing just in terms of the month of October. But there is an awareness occurring. There is an awakening occurring, and there is a mirroring effect going on between inner healing and outward attraction. Okay. That is always going on here. Okay. And if it feels like it's insurmountable or like it's too far away, like I said, go back to this, setting this vision for yourself. This is going to be paramount for you guys. You have to be able to see what the rewards are, how beautiful it can be, and where you want to go. It's not a waste of time to be a little bit dreamy and to paint a vision, a future vision for yourself, especially when we think like maybe everything we've tried in the last little while has come out, a few dollars short, or a few bricks short, whatever that might be. Never stop dreaming, I guess, is what I'm saying, and never stop painting that future vision for yourself. Because if you do that, the risk of the blessings and the bliss in your life has a risk to dry up. But if you continue taking whatever pain, sadness you have and using it as a catalyst to blow through the mountain, to create a masterpiece, which is your future path for you, then these kind of things will all come in from the side. There'll be people, really like, the list could go on and on, so to speak. But that's kind of the gist of what I'm saying is let's be the manufacturer. Let's take the energy recyclers almost, where you're like taking like crummy feelings, maybe a bad thought pattern or something like that. You're squeezing all the energy out of it, and then you're repurposing it. You're turning it into good news and to a good attitude. You're like the mini generators of happiness and bliss, even though you may be dogged by like certain environmental things that are not ideal when you think about it kind of in terms of your life path, right? Normally that's more of like what a Scorpio would do to forge forward through the fires, but it's almost like maybe there is a Scorpio that you're kind of like learning from in your life, or you're taking on some of those traits at this time. All right. Now, love you all. Conflicting cards, you guys, this month, but I hope you were able to take something from this reading. Know that I love you all, and we'll see you next time.